Okay.
Okay.
So what happened Wednesday morning, and social media has been buzzing over a particular YouTuber, as it were, Emdee Tiamiyu.
Tiamiyu.
That's the username, or what's his name? I forget, but that's his username. That's the username that he operates with, and he had this interview where he was talking to the BBC, where he spoke about how Nigerians are using the dependent visa pathway to immigrate to the UK. It is not new. I mean, it's not like they don't know. They've been doing this. I think so. It's now trending on social media because a number of people are calling him a sellout in some ways and all of that. And he has had quite a bit of stick so far. They've come after him back and forth and all of that. But we know that so far, recently, the UK, they are considering, I don't know if it's the exact status at this moment, but I know that officially they have confirmed that they are working on cancelling dependent visa.
In 2024.
Exactly. They're working on cancelling it so much so that if you immigrate to the UK via the study route, then you will not be able to take dependents, a spouse, a mother, a father, a kid, or anything. And it brings the question that this interview or this, will come up at this particular point in time. It's more or less like, I think that there is an agenda from the British, like they're trying to justify
They're trying to
taking their action and trying to put it on all of this. It's not like they don't know. Yes, they know. And there was something, incidentally, I just now saw another interview from a Dr. Emeka on another station. He's been known, he's a contributor on that particular station. And he's been known to be proudly Nigerian. He has a British passport also. And then he spoke about how, as much as the guy was dropping numbers about how, we are the most with dependent visas, we're the most immigrants with dependents in the UK. But he spoke about how important the value we give. The people that move there are basically high value people when it comes to high skilled people. He said his father moved there as a surgeon. You understand? And you hardly ever see anybody who's there and doesn't contribute to the economy.
So if you compare and contrast the two different interviews, the Tiamiyu guy probably didn't structure his words the way Nigerians would have preferred, which is to not make it seem like people are trying to run away into a country, like make it seem like they're trying to contribute, which is what the other gentleman said. But then the other gentleman also said that he was going to get skills that he could also bring back home to help improve on his country. He said that as well, meaning that there is a way, there's a tone where you hold your head high, that yes, I'm coming into a foreign land, but I'm not just coming here to take advantage of your services and your goodwill. I'm also coming here to contribute to your society and then eventually take something home that my people can benefit from. So those are the two different undertones. The comments on social media are along the line of, he's a sellout. Maybe he has Japa, so why is he breaking the ladder that he climbed to get there?
That's exactly the truth, but he cannot break the ladder. He's too inconsequential in the scheme of things to actually do that. But I must say, like you said it was the way he said it. You shouldn't be the one that would want to. I mean, they know these things. I mean, when you look at Nigerians and also Indians, they're quite high. But even as much as their population is 1/6 of the world, we still have much more dependents in the UK than them. And so the question is this: they know. But you should start out, the difference between Dr. Emeka's interview. The interviewer said, immigrants coming from poor countries. Said, I prefer not to call them poor countries, I call them developing countries.
Yeah.
There's a way, he's a regular contributor.
Exactly.
There's a way he spoke.
Exactly.
He didn't, there was just so much.
That was the difference in the interviews, Mike, if you noticed. The BBC interview with Emdee Tiamiyu seems like a regular guy that was just approached and asked in this regard of what's going on in this new development. in this development, what do you think? And it's normal that he would respond in the way that he responded because he's not used to
the Tiamiyu guy.
the Tiamiyu guy.
It's not normal.
He's an everyday Gen Z
exactly. He's a
blogger.
regular guy.
Yeah, he's a blogger.
Mike, it's the way you. Okay, you're a TV person,
It's not about
so you
me.
understand how it works. But for a regular person on the street who's just being asked, okay, for example, what do you think about the refinery?
So I feel
Do
like
you understand?
I
So
feel
they're just going to respond
I feel
with
like
the
they
first
went
thing
around
that
to
comes to
different
their
people
mind.
and they finally saw one
That would-
that would just open his mouth. Yeah, I'm telling you, we are TV people. You don't just walk up to someone and give him a mic in his hand.
Yeah.
Have a pre-interview.
Yeah.
I mean, think about you going to do a report or a package. You were going there. You probably called somebody. You asked for a number of people. You had people to work with, and they say, okay, who's the best person that can do this thing? And then you finally found this one that shalaye. I'm not saying he's a reason.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's not the reason.
Exactly, he's
but
not
my
the
point is that
reason, yeah.
there has to be, look, no matter what it is, they say even if you're going to pick the cup for the table, don't just rush it like that. There should be some pride. And that is what Dr. Emeka did in the other interview. He showed that, look, the point is this, you don't have enough if you spoke about the NHS.
Yeah, they don't have
How
enough
about
to do it,
12%, Nigerians contribute to about 12%, 27% are people that identify as non-British to the NHS. And look, as it stands, you alone are not able, if you could handle these things, you would just sit back and you would not accept. So for the fact is that we are contributing to that economy, no matter how you want to coin it.
So I feel like the average Nigerian needs to remove their mindset, the mindset of trying to run away or escape. Whereas if they had a mindset of contributing to other economies, other countries, they wouldn't have this mindset of, we won't run now, we no feel run. I think that mindset of having to escape or run is what leads to
things like this.
Yes, because if, for instance, they understood that without, why do you think there's a visa lottery every other year? Why do you think they're letting people in? Because they need skilled labor. And they know that Nigerians are some of the most intelligent, highly skilled people all over the world. You think they'll be letting them in? They know.
This also is an opportunity for Nigerians to begin to think outside the box. I know that I'd rather go to countries where our other family members' relations are in, but then there are other countries that are opening up their borders for, migration. There's Switzerland, there's Finland, there's the Netherlands. So, I mean, yes, there's so many.
They all need skilled labor.
Yeah, they do.
I said that we need skilled labor too.
We have amazing resources here. Human resources.
But I just want to round up with this. I love the part where we were talking. It just made me realize that yes, if you look at it genetically, inherently, we are some of the most brilliant and intelligent people. We are thoroughbreds, and there's a reason it's there. I mean, the Nigerian doctor commotes Peking, operates the Peking, put them back. They can't burn the Peking. It's over.
At this point, we have to head to a break. We would love to hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. Stay with us.